Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to this week's episode of Buried in the Facts. Today we have with us two well renowned archaeologists from the United Kingdom, Ms. Dana Scott and John H. Watson, who are here to share some insightful information about their recent survey.
Mrs. Scott and Mr. White, do describe for our viewers what you have unearthed in the Pyramid of Giza.
For years together, the Great Pyramid of Giza, famously known as the Land of the Dead, received not a single rover for as long as I can remember. Myths and misconceptions were passed down generation after generation about the fate of those who did visit the tomb of the mysterious mummy.
Yeah, thankfully we came out alive.
What was it about this mummy that interested you to research about him?
I mean, obviously the artifacts, the history attached to it, the study of physiology, and moreover, the older it gets, the more interest I take.
This was also one case that everyone was aware of, yet took no action on. So we decided to take things into our own hands.
What was the cause of death and how do we know about this?
Forensic analysis of tissues taken from the corpse has revealed signs of tuberculosis, a disease that was widespread in Egypt. When wealthy individuals were mummified, they usually had their organs removed, with the brain being pulled out through the nose and the rest through an incision in the abdomen. This mummy, however, was totally different. Most of the organs were still left inside.
Her organs have been the most vital sources in this entire survey, and several biopsies and investigations were only possible because of it.
Which chronological year was the mummy believed to have existed?
As per the carbon dating, we are told that the body is predicted to be around 2,600 years old.
Thank you so much. We'll be right back after a short break. Keep watching.
Have you ever opened the door the wrong way when you went from one room to the other and found yourself staring at the welcoming gates of the underworld? Have you ever been stung by a bee and your phone buzzed with a message? This is why we bring to you Tutak Life Insurance. Know you are protected without moving a muscle.
Welcome back to this episode of Buried in Facts. So, for a quick and fun segment of Myth or Fact, I would like to call upon one of our lucky viewers, Abhayami Badru, to ask some questions.
We have been taught by our previous generations and them by theirs that the family of every person entering the tomb would be rendered infertile for the next 50 years. But about how every person entering the tomb would die slow and painful, how every person entering the tomb would suffer from loss of memory, insomnia, and the list goes on. Has science found answers to these questions?
Well, what you said is no superstition. All of this has scientific evidence and happens only in a few rare cases. Chlamydia trachomatis is predicted to be the cause of infertility, originating from the dead body. Moving ahead, claims of people dying is merely a myth and has no scientific basis to it. Same goes with memory loss. Memory loss is an age-related disorder which almost every individual faces.
I do, however, have a bone to pick with the research team. According to the biopsy conducted by them, they are certain that the mummy was in fact a woman. This baffles us because
Hey, that's what I said. I was a priest during a reign too. I had to feed and put to bed the idols of the deities. What a dumb job. I still got paid a fat stack though. Guess religion pays well. Or what? I'm not supposed to talk like that? Try being thousands of years old and having to witness so many generations. Oh, yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. Right. The mummy really was a woman. But at the time, the officials did not respect a woman holding a higher position than them. Thus, she had to dress as a male and give orders to the officials as if she were a male. Now that I think about it, I may have stolen some money from the tomb. Wait, what?
Why ask them when I'm here? I, Hatshepsut, was born in the 1508 BC. I was the only child born to the Egyptian king Thutmose I by his principal wife and queen Ahmose, and I was expected to be queen. After the death of my father at age 12, I was married to my half brother Thutmose II. During the reign of Thutmose II, I assumed the traditional role of queen and principal wife. But after a 15-year reign, I was left a widow at the age of 30. Since Thutmose III was way too young to assume the throne unaided, I served as his substitute. I began having myself depicted in the traditional things, kilt and crown, along with a fake beard and male body. This was by no means an attempt to trick people into thinking I was male. Rather, since there were no words or images to portray a woman with this status, it was a way of asserting my authority.
Okay, so that's it for today's episode of Buried in the Facts. Thank you so much for joining us. This is news reporter Sahara Ahmed and Mohammad Adnan. See you next week.